Hi there, beautiful souls, and welcome to the Hawk and I. Dead people are my best friends. They are always cheering me on, supporting me, teaching me, pushing me to work harder to understand the spirit dimensions. And one of the common things that spirit is constantly on my back about during the one-on-one mediumship sessions with me is that we're not really gone. Lana, please teach them that we're not really gone. So here I am on YouTube today doing a little video to kind of try and explain the spirit dimension and how our deceased loved ones are physically gone. 100% I understand that. I have had my own journey and experience with losing people. I understand grief, and everybody's journey with it is very different. But spirit is constantly on me. We're not truly gone. And I argue with spirit sometimes, and I say, yeah, but us living people struggle with not being able to physically have you. And spirit says, yeah, but our soul has moved on to a glorious new space, and we're still here. We just have a new vehicle and a new loving space that we're in. We're not truly gone. And spirit, because they don't have a physical body, they can transition. It's like lanes or like highways. Spirit dimensions run parallel to the physical world, and they're able to come on in, come on over. They're able to change lanes, and because they have no physical body. And one of the greatest things that spirit does is teach. And so I'm going to share a few things about spirit that you can do if you are willing and open. That's the key word. The key word is open. If you are open enough to want to establish a relationship with your loved ones or friends who have passed, and you are open enough to allow their communication, there will be so much magic. There will be so much magic, spirit signs, visitations, just a strong knowing, some peace within you when you feel them around you and you are aware that they're hearing and helping. Relationships with dead people can continue. And I know that statement sounds a little bit funny, and some of you may eye roll it, and that's okay. But if you can open your heart and mind and continue a relationship with someone who has passed, I can promise you, you will just feel so much magic, and things will change, and you will have a deeper understanding and a deeper sense of peace. It truly is a deeper sense of peace. Now, when it comes to opening up, you just simply have to allow it and start asking them to come, and talking to them is the big key. Now, you don't have to talk out loud. I don't always talk out loud. Quite often I do, though. But you can just talk in your mind, because they will hear you. It's all intention. So if you're talking to them in your mind, they will hear you. One of the greatest spaces that spirit can come and visit you is in your dreams. I've mentioned that a few times. If you just ask them to come in your dreams and ask to remember them, you will have wonderful spirit visits. The other thing is if you ask them for advice, you will often feel or have a knowing of the answer. You might even hear their voice in your mind, or they might simply appear to you and tell you, the advice that you need. Working with people who have passed has really taught me just so much about the physical world, and sometimes how straightforward with blinders we can be. And when we take off our blinders and simply get into an allowing space and continue our relationship, there is even healing there. I've had many clients who have worked with people who have passed on their own healing work, things that they didn't get to say, apologies that needed to be given, working through some family stuff, even after that person has physically left the physical dimension. You can still work on your stuff. You can still sift and sort and heal even after they've passed. Now, this is a real interesting story. I have a person up in the spirit realms. We have a better relationship since they've passed than what we did when they were in the physical world. We struggled to get through some of our own physical world stuff, but since they've passed, we've been able to work through some of our stuff, and it's really quite interesting. And it's because of the change in the perspective when they're here. And dead people often say that to me all the time. We have a different perspective now that we've crossed over, and we've done our healing work, and our soul has gone through some reviewing of belief systems that weren't serving us, and they've healed some of their stuff. So they're able to communicate back with us, and we're able to get to a space of healing, compassion, and understanding. And it is quite magical, and it is a beautiful thing. It truly is a beautiful thing. I understand what I do is quite magical, but I also have to say to you, you too can connect to your deceased loved ones. You have the ability to open your heart, open your mind, and allow those relationships with dead people to continue. I do hope that you enjoyed a little bit of this video today, if not all of it. You're always welcome to take what resonates and leave the rest. One of my favorite sayings. I always, and kind of have a deeper understanding of that in all things. Not everything has to resonate to you. Always take what resonates and leave the rest. I am wishing you so much love, light, blessings, and a spirit-guided day.